We got a hey from Austin. Hey, Austin. Give me just a second, guys. Got to finish setting things up. First stream didn't work. I don't know why. I do know why. Because I'm technically deficient. It happens. Just a sec. Hey, Cat. Cat says, woohoo. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties. By technical, I mean me. I mean, I'm horrible with technology. That is the technical difficulty. That's what I feel when I do at live crickets. Well, we're going to change that. Next time you let me know you're going live. I really think, for the most part, um, is we don't always get notifications. You know what I mean? I know I've missed some live streams that I'd love to stop by. All right. So I think we are back on track. Hey, Kat, thank you so much for. He says, I was so shocked to see it was one already. I've just finished a short. Well, I look forward to seeing your short. Sorry, guys, I'm still catching things up. I'm just about ready. I just had our friend Bob. He was up and live streaming. Toy Pups says, hi, hey, Toy Pups. Hi, Spicy Mama. Hey, um, our friend Tandra is extremely close. I think she might be like right around 300 left watch hours. Our friend Daisy May, very close. She might be right around 200 and some hours. Runner Boys are getting close too. As is Food from Afar. Food from Afar. We're gonna do for sure, definitely, 100%. We're gonna do some breath work today. Let's see. Ganesh, my friend, how are you? Says hi, sir. Hello. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? It's nice to see you. Cat says hi, Ganesh. Sorry, it took me a second to get back to the comments. Tandra is here. Tandra says, hey, Yogi, I was just talking about you, Tandra. How close you are getting. Ganesh says, I'm fine, sir. I'm glad to hear that. We're gonna talk for maybe an hour. It was uh, a little bit of a late day because I took a longer walk, uh, between 4 and 5 miles this morning, and then I ended up doing that impromptu yoga session of the five Tibetans, which normally my little yoga routine takes maybe 10 minutes. My second one. Tandra drops a link for Ganesh. Thank you. Benny says, "Hello, Mister. Hello, how are you, Benny? It's nice to see you." Hawk says, "Master Yogi. Hey, Joe. Joe, how are you? How are you?" Toy Pop says hi to Ganesh. Riley's here. Riley says hi. What's new, Riley? How was the rest of your live stream last night with Ashley? Also says hi, brother Riley. Seppi says, "Greetings, Ganesh, and welcome. Hi, Toy Pups. Eric, Tandra, Benny, Hawk, and Dragon, and Austin. Hey, Sabine. Sabine, how are you? How's class going for Timo?" Sabine says hello, everyone in the chat. Austin says hi to Puppy Mommy. Should we do breathwork soon, or should we wait? See who else shows up. Let me know what you guys want to do. Hey, Simon, Yogi, and the Happy Crew. Why do I think that would be the perfect name for a band? That would be a perfect name for a 60s, early 70s band. Yogi and the Happy Crew. We would sing songs about the age of Aquarius and sunshine and daisies. Simon, you're invited to join my band. Joe says, going through it, move it in a few days. Got to get away from someone. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. Are you just are you moving distance wise, or are you just getting a new place? Sending prayers your way, my friend. Trying to say to squirrel, and Semper says cat and Sabine. Let's see. Sylvia Jeffers from UMKC says, but we don't want to read that. No offense. It just wouldn't be good for your privacy. Not to mention, it's probably not real. But hey, if it is, I hope you find what you're looking for. Riley says, "Hey, brother Austin." Tanya says hi to everyone. Hey, Dale. Dale, how are you? Hey, Dale, on my members channel, um, I did a little demo, more just my own routine of the five Tibetans. Mentioned you. How it was inspired by you. Just says, "Thank you, Cat and Jack." Someone says, "I'm down for mindfulness breathing." All right, we should probably do it soon. As when I start talking, we never know if I'm going to be quiet. It could just keep going on and on. As a matter of fact, I I believe that you guys have often wished that you could reach through the internets and grab me by the shoulders and give me a little shake and say, "Get on with it." Sample says, "Silva, please not put personal details. It's against YouTube policy." Simon says, "Tag me in." Joe says, "Getting a new place 15 minutes away." Good. I'm glad you don't have to like relocate out of town and all that stuff. Joe says, "Congratulations," or I'm sorry, Whip Up says, "Congratulations, Hawk." Sniper says, "Let's give a thumbs up." For Eric, thank you. Loving the local wildlife shorts, Yogi. Thank you. All of those are within a probably 2 mile radius, sometimes three if I'm feeling uh, rambunctious. Man, I got some real nice ones of a great blue heron in a tree, at the top of a tree. How often do you see a blue heron in a tree? Lots of deer. I got some hawks. Hey, Debs. Deb says, say hey, and letting you know, cutting down my YouTube time so I can get organized and talking to close friends by phone, which is my favorite communication, voice to voice. Love it all. Well, thanks for letting us know, Debs. I appreciate that. Lead says, what's your name? Just Yogi, doing burpees in his basement. Would you believe if I told you that's exactly what my parents named me when I first born? They looked at me and thought, well, nothing special. He's just a yogi. He has, we don't see him amounting into much. It's probably just going to end up doing burpees in the basement. And there it was. But because that's a really long name, they decided to call me Eric instead. Dell says in the book by Kepler about the Tibetans, there's two breaths he instructs one to do after completing the repetitions. Yep, I showed that. Birds of prey are awesome. Yeah, they are. I've been getting a lot of shots of owls in the daytime, but the light hasn't always been right, so they're not super great. I just like getting them. I just like being able to see them. Joe says, "Hey, squirrel." All right, breathing. And our friend Simon said mindfulness of breathing, which is important, and that's where we're going to start. We're going to do two breaths. The easy breath. It's called the easy breath. Can you guess why it's called the easy breath? Hey, I don't know if you want to, Toy Pups. Do you want to come up and be a demo? Austin says, Yogi, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Austin, thank you. Deb says, what is Kepler's full name? I've done some research and forgot. I don't remember. I have his book downstairs. I thought about bringing it up, and I didn't. I should have. Give me a second. So, Kill Ham is the book that I have. And I don't remember the Christopher Kilham is the book that I have, but he mentions uh, the one who brought it, but I don't remember his first name. I'll send it to you. I'll get the book and I'll send it to you. All right. I'm faceless. Am I okay? Yep, you're okay. It sort of makes me feel like I'm talking to someone in particular, and you you always ask really nice, insightful questions when we do this. Uh, hey, Frog. Dumb Frog says, "Yo, big man. Hello, my friend. How are you?" Song says, "Hi, Yogi." Dale says, "Debs, for me, I don't know, but if you want, I can find out." Hey, Brad. Brad is here. Says, "What is good legends?" Brian says, "So, Eric, hello, chat. Remember, get out to do something today. Stay active." Excellent advice, Brian. As always. Are you guys connected with our friend Brian Lane? He is a burpee practitioner extraordinaire, uh, as well as a good friend. Meditates, does breath work, does nature shorts. There are many Keplers in history. There are Thomas Kepler. Kat says, "Hey, Brad." Simon says, "Nice to a breathing meditation with counting, please." Yes. Brian says, "May all the healing and prayers be with Mrs. Destiny and her family." Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Much appreciated for that. So, we're going to start with easy breath. Again, It's called easy breath for a reason. It's easy, nothing special, but we check in with the breath. We want to make sure that we are breathing. One, nasal breathing. Here comes our friend Toy Pups. Deb says 478 is great. It is my favorite breath as well. Hey, Toy Pups.
Hello, hello. Yes, today I am a Santa Claus collage with reindeers.
Good.
I'm
What's your
very.
favorite breath?
I love the four. I love the 4-7-8 breathing.
That's what Deb's just said too.
Yeah, and then I also love following that with. I keep forgetting the name. The where you hug yourselves.
Yep.
Hand
Not
trick.
really, not really a name. Just somatic
Somatic,
touch.
somatic. Yes,
Yep.
and I like to follow that breath with I love you, thank you, I forgive you, and
Ho'oponopono.
beautiful. Tunapono, but I make up my own Tunapona.
Just say H and throw in a bunch of O's and an occasional P, and you're doing good.
Yeah, and it makes me feel I feel so relaxed after doing that little exercise for yourself.
Right.
I
But
feel like anything else I could have been doing before. Yeah, it was great, but what a simple thing this was, and where was it my entire life?
exactly. Brian
Could
says hello to Toy Pups.
Hi, Spicy Mama Cat and Jack. Hi, Brian Lane. I'm wearing my glasses today, guys. Hi, New York Debs. Hi, CXMK2. Kingdale Clark. Hi,
Yep.
guys.
King says he's asking me if this four meditations, have you tried them? I have and didn't feel I benefited from, to be honest. I have not. I've done versions of them. I've been uh, meditating for 30 plus years. I've been doing and teaching primordial sound meditation, which is a Vedic mantra based. And before that, I did passage meditation, some Buddhist meditation. And before that, I did um, the Soham meditation, which I need to show you guys sometime. Maybe today, maybe tonight. So yeah, I didn't really feel much need to do those four meditations in the book, Dale.
Cat and Jack, we're so sorry that you're dealing with anxiety, honey. It's and especially the place where you're driving, I thought that made you feel safe, right? Like you like driving, you like that, and now you're feeling anxiety in that space. I'm sorry for that.
Yep.
This is like the world, guys. The world's just like looks we in our mind we feel like the world is just going forward. And I feel like we're this guy. Like we're like looking around
Looking
wondering
back,
like, yeah, we're like, what's going on? Are we missing out on something? We're not, guys. Each one of our passage or pathway that we take is so different, right? But we're all this guy. Nobody is this guy realistically.
right?
Nobody's really going ahead and know where they're going. We're all this guy. Someone just likes to pretend, right? So don't feel alone. You're not alone.
Brian says, Eric, I've been doing the Wim Hof in the morning with Breath of Fire, then 478 method before bed. That's a
Oh,
good way to start the day.
Brian. You like
Breath
the
of Fire.
478 too.
Yep. Brian's been doing breath work for quite some time. He Brian's got a remarkable story. I'm not going to put him on the spot and ask him to share it, but sometime um, he's done some. If you check his channel out, he's done some remarkable videos explaining what his channel is all about.
We're gonna make sure we're connected right away. ATC, you're so funny. Like you're always. Yeah, we're subscribed to Brian Lane.
Good.
Read what ATC said. He says, I'm confused, Yogi. My mom came by earlier and showed me a picture and said, here's a picture of you when you were younger, ATC. Isn't every picture a picture of you when you were younger?
Now, when you put it that way,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Brian says,
Right?
thanks. All right. So we're going to do the easy breath followed by the full three-part yogic breath.
Okay.
And this is a perfect breath to do when you're anxious because it's nothing special. It's checking in with your breath. pick a hand. Doesn't matter which one. One on your chest, one on your. Let's see. Simon says, "Guided meditation, please, Yogi." I'm struggling. You got it, Simon. Um, so one on your belly, one on your chest. When we breathe, when we're stressed, when we're agitated, when we're anxious, almost always high up in the chest. You can feel it
Yeah.
move. Sometimes we do it through the nose, but even then, when you breathe up in the chest, it's very shallow. You're not
That's
getting
where
that.
you feel the tightest too. Like you feel that pain in the chest because your anxiety is so high that your
Right.
chest tightens up, right?
Yep. So what we want to do is breathe nasal breathing from the diaphragm. So we want to feel the belly move and the chest move minimally. Might move a little bit. Don't get stressed out with how you're breathing. Just put your focus on how you would like to breathe. And we got the hand on the chest. I'm going to breathe through my nose. You guys, I want you to see my belly real quick. My belly's going to fall out. It's going to
Oh, thank
rise.
you, Yogi. What a view.
See my belly?
Yeah.
It's rising. Now, note I'm not doing any special count. I'm not doing 4 in, 8 out, or 4 in, 4 out. I'm just noticing the breath. When we can do this anywhere and anytime. Check in with your breath. How am I breathing? Where are my shoulders? How does my jaw feel? How does my temples feel? Check in with your body and then make small little changes as we go. So if you find that you're anxious and you're breathing through the mouth, high in the chest, just begin to breathe through the nose.
Yeah, this is a really good one because just you saying those things, like I found my shoulders were really tensed.
Yep.
And just by doing that, I relaxed my shoulders.
Okay. Hey, runner boy. And then check in. Am I breathing from my diaphragm? Just check in.
Hmm.
That's the easy breath. So in yoga, they talk quite a bit about doing the easy breath. Now we're going to put in the ha, ujjayi breathing, where we literally make that ha sound, but with the mouth shut. So here it is with the mouth open. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to do it again, but with my mouth shut. I'm going to do it one more time, but make the same sound as I breathe in through my nose. The single most healing breath that I know.
So I
Because your
didn't
tone,
hear you make a sound. Are we making a sound?
yep, you're making, can you hear this sound?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing with my mouth shut. Did you hear that? Did
No,
you
I
hear my cat
didn't.
meow?
No, I didn't hear you, but I can make a little sound. Can you hear me? Hmm.
Very little. It's the
Yeah.
same sound, but let me get a little bit closer.
Okay, yes.
All right,
Yes.
now I'm gonna do that with my as I breathe in, breathing in, breathing out. We're
Hmm.
not trying to see how loud we can go. So
Yeah.
if you can't hear it, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Um, nope, you want to do a nose inhale, Simon. Inhale as well as exhale. So I have my mouth open to demonstrate that sound, but I'll do it one more time. This is with the mouth open. Do the same thing with my mouth shut. The single most healing breath that I know, more so than the 478, more so than any breath, because you can do it anywhere, anytime. That slight constriction of the throat when you make that noise is toning the vagal nerve. The vagal nerve is the nerve that brings us from fight or flight to rest and digest. But it's, for most of us, it's stretched tight. It's not toned. It doesn't bring us back from fight or flight to rest and digest easily. It takes time. But when you master this breath, and you can master it in one setting, because it's
Hmm.
just not difficult, then
And
it brings,
anywhere you can use this.
yep. So we're going to combine that easy breath from the belly and with the hand on the chest. What I want to do is I wasn't going to do a counting, but I will for
It's
our
good
friend.
when you count because it like you're more of an expert of it where we're just learning.
Right.
And when you count, it guides us in a way, I think.
Well, when you do, thank you. When you do the easy breath, you don't always need to do like for a count of four
Hmm.
or exhale of four. You can just notice it. Am I breathing
Yeah,
from the
that's
belly?
why I like just acknowledging that there's a breath and you can just, it calms you down right away.
Yep. But because Simon wanted it with a meditation, what I'm going to do is add in the counting. Hey, Batgirl, we're going to breathe in, making that Ujjayi breath. And if I remember, I'll do a video exclusively on that today. So we breathe in for a count of four, making that ha sound. We're going to hold it just for an instant. We're really not holding it. We're falling into that natural pause. And we're going to exhale for a count of four.
Okay.
Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to do that for 10 breaths. I'm going to count it off for everyone. Then we're going to do a little guided meditation just for 2 minutes, 1 minute afterwards. Is everyone ready?
Let's do this, guys. Let's all relax together.
All right. So close your eyes and relax. If you want, you can put your hand on your chest. You can put one hand on the belly if you want to. You can keep your hands in your lap, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Follow your breath. Just notice it. Rises on its own, falls on its own. Breathing in, breathing out. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders, arms, your hands. Relax the legs. Do a very quick body scan. Wherever you feel a little bit of tension, do that easy breath. Breathing in, breathe light into that body part. As you exhale, you're spreading light, you're spreading love, you're relaxing. We're going to do 10 breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose, very slight pause. We're going to exhale through the nose, very slight pause. Count of four going in, count of four going out. Here we go. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last breath, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Keep your eyes closed. Just breathe normally, naturally, letting the breath go. Relaxing the space that you've created with your breath. Space is available to you anytime. It's your space. there with the breath. As you inhale, as you exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Hmm. You're magical, Yogi.
See, hey, Becco. And Simon says massive oxygen brain rush. And it always feels that way because we're literally breathing correctly. Um, and a lot of us don't. When we check in with the breath, we're almost always shocked. An easy way to tell, not always 100% accurate, where are you in your energetic state? If you put your hand on your nose and exhale, like three sharp little, what nostril do you feel it out of?
Mhm.
If you feel it out of the right, then you are a little more in the fight or flight. If you feel a little more in the left, then you are more in the rest and digest. And
Yeah.
you can change that. The 4 and 4 breath is a very balancing breath.
Cat and
Okay, so
Jack, I
it's
agree with you. Cat and Jack says she feels very grounded. Yeah, that's
awesome.
the
And
feeling.
that's what we want with the 4 and 4. Now, if you want to feel even more relaxed, we've all done the 4-8 breath where we exhale for 8. Whenever you control the exhalation for a longer period of time, then you really get into that rest and digest, that very, very deep meditative state. But the 4x4 is great for the afternoon when you still want to be a little um, on the go. You don't want to be that completely relaxed. Thank you,
Yogi,
Kay.
this was a smart move. And Kay Renee Garden says, you really are magical. I feel better already. Look at that. You made a difference. Yogi, I wanted to say something on a different note. You're so smart. That's a great way to shut me up. That was good. I don't even want to talk anymore. I want to go relax.
It's an amazing thing about that breath. Um,
It's beautiful. I wanted to stay in that space, but then you said you can create that space, right?
it's there. It's your space.
It's
I
my
didn't.
space.
I
Yeah.
didn't do anything. You
You
guys
no,
did it.
you taught us something, Yogi. You taught us that the simplest thing that's available to us at all times, right? It belongs to us. It's our breathing. That's ours. We take it for such granted. Like, but if we just focus on that, like just love our breath, just acknowledge our breath, um,
Hey, small
like
face.
it just grounds you. It grounds you. And I feel beautiful. That was my 5 minutes, guys. Yogi, I think the Hulk said he wanted to come on for a minute and say hi to you.
Sure. Hey, are you
Yeah.
connected to Kay Renee?
I'm gonna do it right now.
She has an
I'm gonna
awesome
check.
channel.
Yeah, we are. Look, we're subscribed. I prove it. See, we're
Nice.
subscribed to you. Hi, Kay
Kay's
Renee.
Kay's one of my favorite people.
Yeah, it's a beautiful name, Kay. And Yogi, thank you so much. I really am. I'm such a user. I'm gonna go now. I feel so relaxed and so good. That
Thank
breath
you.
work, I'm gonna be using that a lot more often because it's a lot simpler than the 478.
It
And I
is.
love the fact of putting your hand on your tummy. It makes you acknowledge that breath even more
It
when
does.
you put your hand on your chest and on your tummy, and it allows you to relax the other parts of your body.
Here's the most important thing to do. Check in on your body.
Yeah.
How am I breathing? How am I feeling? Because a panic attack, anxiety, does it seems like it comes out of nowhere, right? But it builds
Yes.
up. And if you check
Yes.
in and you'll start to notice, I'm on the edge. I feel that edge of anxiety. Now you have the tools to back away from the edge. You just slowly, slowly back away using the breath as a tool. Hand on the
We've been
chest.
practicing for a month now, and just by reminding yourself to do it daily, I feel like the panic attacks are less. Like the anxiety attacks, I can't remember the last time I had one. Um,
Um, I have guided myself through anxiety and panic attacks just using that ujjayi breath, just using that gentle snoring sound. not counting in any particular way, just
Hmm.
using that breath. And it's been like a lifeline that I'm able to throw to myself and pull myself out of the depth of anxiety attacks.
Yeah, that's what I feel like you've done for us. You've given us a lifeline. You've given us something that is so accessible to us because it belongs to us. You like you when you're in flight mode, like you're thinking, who can I call? Like you feeling so alone. Who can I get to help me through this? And really, you can help yourself, right? You never believe you can help yourself just by concentrating on your breathing. It's so simple. And then that can help people in because when you're feeling alone, you feel like you have nothing or no one when you really all you need is you. You just need to just concentrate on you and your breathing and you'll bring yourself back down right away. You'll change your way of thinking instantly.
Yep. And if you are of the religious or spiritual bent, remember that we were breathed into to create life. The very
Yeah.
breath of God. The very
Hmm.
breath of God courses through our body. So when you breathe, that is your connection to the divine. So as Sway Pups is saying, if you feel alone, follow the breath and know where that breath inspire the breath
Yeah.
inspire inspiration itself.
Because you're not alone, right? I heard someone say before, like when it's hard to find words when you're in that moment, like to say a prayer or to ask for help. It feels like your body is just muted, right? Like you just mute yourself. There's nothing to come out. But just know that even in your tears and while you're crying and you think that you're alone, you're not, right? It's you praying for you without words, right?
And one of technique we've done, you and I, and you mentioned it's one of your favorite ones to do, literally hugging yourself.
Yeah, that's the
Cross
best
your
one.
arms
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it.
however you move. And
This is
there's
a good one,
three that we
guys.
can do right now. You can follow your breath. This is just a somatic movement. You're healing any trauma. Anxiety is always a form of trauma. Always. There's no wrong way of doing it.
Anxiety is a form of trauma, but trauma ends up becoming just a thought.
Hey, Chris, Mama Chris is here. The second movement, hands together. You could do even offer a little prayer of gratitude as we're here. Sylvia, how are you? Um, and we're gonna do this is called hand skating. My favorite one.
That was fun. I still find this one very hard.
Do the
Yeah.
third one is the heart center.
Yeah, this one's really hard for me too.
This could be really hard for a lot of people because we're disconnected from our heart center. We're
Yeah.
disconnected from our very source of love. When we're anxious, as you were saying, we're afraid because we feel separate. We feel separate from the source, meaning we feel separate from God. We feel separate from each other, meaning that we have no, for whatever reason, in this moment, we feel completely alone. And worst of all, we feel separate from ourselves, from our truest self of who we are. So when we do any kind of somatic exercise, we're getting, especially when we do the heart center, we're getting in touch. We're reconnecting, resourcing back to who we are.
Yeah, the
And
last
then
time when you had explained it this way, it made me want to practice this one a little bit more, even though it's uncomfortable. And I feel every time I do it, it brings up emotions that I don't like.
that's the whole key of somatics
Yeah.
is bringing those from the body to awareness. And then I'm going to close with one last breath. This is a three-part yogic breath. So remember, we practice breathing from the belly.
Yes.
We're going to breathe from the belly, but now we're going to carry it up and expand the rib cage out to the sides. You might not notice it, but it's the thought.
Okay.
It's the thought. the intention that causes it. So I fill the belly with air. I
Mhm.
continue and expand the rib cage out to the side, and I'm going to breathe all the way up into my clavicles. 3 parts, very slowly. So I'm belly, rib cage, clavicles, and then I exhale clavicles, rib cage, belly.
Oh, that's cool.
Do that 3 times. One more time. You've now used every single part of your lungs. You've filled yourself with oxygen. You filled yourself inspired with spirit, inspiration.
Yeah, that was a good one. And but the thought, like it is in the thought. You have to think about opening the rib cage and bring it up to the top because when you think about it, you can feel it.
Yep.
You're
And
you're amazing.
you can even imagine the breath as being filled with light. So as you breathe in the belly, you're filling yourself up
Oh,
with light. You're expanding the rib cage with light. You're breathing all the way up with light.
you're just filling yourself up. It makes you smile. Whenever I do these breath work, I don't know about anyone else. And I don't know what my face looks like before I start doing the breath work, but I know that when I'm finished doing the breath work, like my chin hurt and my jaws hurt because I feel like I just start smiling because I'm feeling so good, right? And
Right.
I'm happy that I was able to do that for myself. It's
Hey, Bob.
beautiful. Hi,
Well, thank you.
Annie Finn. Hi, Smile Face. Hi, Dudsy Wudsy. We're gonna come off now, Yogi.
Well, thank
So we
you. I
don't.
appreciate you helping.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, I feel like I had nothing to offer and I just took from you because I feel amazing. The rest of my day is going to be I feel so good. And I know other people in the chat's feeling the same way too. Please don't ever stop doing what you're doing because you're amazing at it. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing grace. How sweet is the yogi. Love you, yogi.
Love you too, my friend. Thank you.
Bye. Namaste. Namaste, chat.
Namaste. So, Jace says, have a awesome day, Mumsy. It's funny. I was just going to say that, Jace, when I first met Toy Pups, she would say, "You are possum, Parsome." And I kept wondering, why is she calling me a possum? Uh, do I have a possum like, you know, whatever? It was only when I saw her write it that I realized she was saying possum and not calling me a possum. Not that there's anything matter with that, because I actually deeply, deeply appreciate possums. And Mama Chris says, I love her. I do too. But you know what? I love all you guys so much. So that was our breathwork session for today. I think tonight, unless anyone wants it now, um, I want to teach you how to do uh, possum. P A R. I'm sorry, PAWSOME, as in dog paw. Cat says, I don't appreciate possums at all. No, they eat a lot of mosquitoes. Pip Up says, possum, amazing, perfect. What's up, Jace?
Amazing yogi, how sweet the shine that is upon his head. Hello, mate.
That was beautiful.
I
Absolutely
don't know where
beautiful.
those words came from, but somebody wrote them down for me to sing, so I just had to do. I had to oblige.
I
I've only got
appreciate that.
10 minutes, and then I'm going live.
All
Obviously,
right.
your session this afternoon. Yeah, it was most interesting. Man, you're flexible,
Oh, well,
and
thank you.
as I said, you guys and girls, obviously, if you're not members, you need to see Eric's channel memberships. Some special stuff on there. If you'd like to see something called Shorty Shorts and the most amazing stringy bears, this guy wears some outfits that I'd be happy wearing. Yeah, puts me to shame in the old fashion stakes. Salute to you, sir. Are you blushing there slightly? Oh dear, what's happened there? Oh,
They were pretty. They were pretty short. Pretty short shorts. They
they
were
they
my
were interesting shorts.
yoga shorts.
Yes, tiny shorts. I, I thought for a second you might have done some body painting and just painted two little black stripes across your midriff, but no, it's okay. You was actually clothed, which is acceptable. Right, we're gonna love and
Thanks.
leave you. Happy Tuesday to everybody.
Thank you, Jace.
I'm just about to put Stuart through his paces. He wants to
Awesome.
go for a max rep session to see what he can do on each. It's going to be
Um,
interesting.
I'll be ending it. And how soon are you going live?
In now, as soon as I come off of here.
Okay, so
Mumsy, small
I'm gonna
face, back
get my
girl.
hour in.
Bob.
So in about 10 minutes, and then I'll be checking you guys out. Be in the
No
background
worries.
watching.
Much love, much kindness. Speak to you all soon.
You got it, my
Bye.
friend. Thank you. I gotta tell you guys. Hey, Pure Blood. Pure Blood says hello. The shorts weren't that short. Do you guys know the story of Amazing Grace? It was written by a slave ship, a slaver, who had many times across the ocean with what they would call cargo. You know what cargo was? Human beings enslaved and kept in a ship, chained, one spot, allowed to get out to exercise because they were treated as a commodity. The slaver, I don't remember his name, as he was crossing the ocean for that last time, the last time he would ever do it. He didn't know though, because he was making money. That was his business. Was struck with an epiphany as he was reading the Bible, what he was doing and the evil he was participating in. He realized it was evil. What does a true man of God, a true man of Christ, do when they are realizing something evil? They could push it to the back of their mind and keep participating, or they can turn the ship around, let everyone off, and never participate that and again. And not only that, become a advocate to end slavery. He personally never did, of course, but it was a start. One person, one ship, one epiphany. Possible for every single one of us. You can turn your ship around, whatever that might be. If you feel that you are participating in anything that is not pure of your heart, turn the ship around. Have that epiphany. Love that story. Love that song. When anyone ever sings it, I take it as a gift. I heard this story from Arla Guthrie, um, the son of Woody Guthrie. Saw him several times in very small venues where I got a chance to come up and chat with him, get my photo taken with him. And I love it. Love the song. Love the man who wrote the song. Simon says advocacy is well important. It is, my friend. Absolutely. Toy Pup says beautiful and inspiring. I like Alice's restaurant every Thanksgiving, as well as the motorcycle song. I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on my motorcycle. Have you guys ever heard the Arla Guthrie sing the garden song, inch by inch, row by row? I'm gonna make my garden grow. This is a song for Kay Renee, because that's how she does it. I love my gardening friends. Joe, my friend.
Master Yogi, what is happening?
How are you?
All right. Just wanted to say I feel the grace today over here.
Awesome. Hey.
Just wanted to say hi real quick.
I had a conversation this morning with Toy Pups on the phone, and she mentioned you and your channel and how inspiring she finds you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to inspire at least one person if I can.
I hope I hope you know what you're doing. You see a certain amount of people pop up in your live stream, but you
Hmm.
never know who you're actually reaching. Um, Toy Pups isn't in the fitness community. She's not a burpee practitioner, but you were able to reach out and doing what you're doing and really inspire her just by being you.
I appreciate that. I mean, I just try to be myself, even though despite all the BS I'm going through right now. But
Right.
burpees is more like, how do I say this? More like my meditation that
I
I
see
need.
that. Absolutely. Um, and you bring such positivity to it. I don't know. I don't think you get as many trolls as you used to get at one time, but I remember being very inspired how you handled this. I've been following you for a long time. You always do it with either with humor or you dismiss it. You never let it get you down ever.
Right. I mean, these guys know how to deal with trolls. I don't feed into them. I just give it back to them.
Kat says you never know how you're lighting others up, Joe.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. It means a lot, though, too.
But it's 70 plus pounds now, right? That you've lost doing burpees.
Yeah, when I first started doing this, honestly, you don't really believe how big you were or until you see it or it was when I went to my doctor's appointment and I got on the scale that said 390. I was like, whoa, what? I was like, nah, that can't work. So I discovered the burpees and well, I already knew about burpees though because we did those in high school when I was playing football. So it wasn't like it was something new. So I knew what it was, but I forgot how effective they were
Hey, do
because it's
you
been a long time.
do you as far as how you move? I see it. Like I said, I've been following you for a long time, um, and I see a huge difference in how you move with your burpees. Do you notice that yourself, or does it just feel like because you're doing it that you don't notice how much better you're actually moving?
No, I mean, I feel lighter than I was when I first started doing it. I mean, I can feel myself getting faster than what I was when I first started. And I think honestly, I think doing those Navy SEALs helped me a lot too, as far as like my strength goes.
Right. Definitely,
I mean,
definitely a powerhouse.
I did went to the gym not too long ago. I wanted to test myself just to see something. So I got on the bench. I was still able to lift 405, which I was surprised.
Wow.
I was like, "Oh shoot, that's
It's
not bad."
obvious, not bad at all. Obviously, you're carrying a lot of muscle. Hey, you mentioned to Runaway that you were thinking about maybe doing some arm wrestling.
Yeah, I wanted to figure that out. I was looking at it. I was like, you know, what? I think I can do that.
Love to
I
see
feel
that.
like, yeah, I was like, I feel like I think I can get into that. I just gotta get the right workouts for it.
Right. You're doing some walking too, right?
Oh yeah, I do a walk every day. So even if I'm not recording burpees, I am still doing something. Though. I just don't record every day because sometimes I don't want to have my own time. I don't want to feel like it's becoming a job.
Right. Exactly.
But I'm
Um,
still putting in the work even if I'm not on here.
I hope people realize how important just simply walking is for you. You know, the easiest thing you can do, burns a ton of calories. It's great for cardiovascular health. It's easy on the joints. Uh, everyone should walk. You get out in nature, you get fresh air. Even
Hmm.
if you're in the city, it's still relatively fresh. Um, Everyone should walk every day. I'm of the opinion.
Yeah, I learned that too about walking, how good it is too. I was like, yeah, walking is good on days when you don't want to kill yourself doing burpees or hard workouts. Just get out and walk. I mean, it's still it's relaxing. I call that more like a rest day. Um, I can think more. I can clear my brain of certain things when I'm walking. I mean, it works.
Yep. Walking's the easiest form of meditation that you can do because of the uh, repetitious motion
Hmm.
and when the natural breathing that takes place. And when you're out in nature, your eyes immediately respond to the fractal patterns found in nature and put
Hmm.
you in that alpha brainwave state, which is that light state of meditation.
It does too. You don't realize that until you're actually doing it. You're like, yeah, this works. You can like you said, you can feel the nature, you can feel the just everything. Outside air, talk to the neighbors while you're walking. I mean, just everything.
Simon says
But
swimming too. Yeah, I
oh
agree
yeah,
with swimming. You do any swimming?
I used to, but I know I need to get back into that too. I know that works a lot too.
It's really good for the joints too because you take all the weight. It's zero impact, but all on the muscle.
Well, the place that I'm moving to does have a swimming pool there, so maybe I
Oh,
might
cool.
use it. A community pool, maybe I might use it.
Hey, Reaper. Reaper says, Hawk Bro,
Reaper
legendary. Legendary. Two legends
with
here.
authority.
What's up, Reaper? Um,
But yeah, right now I'm just in the middle of packing in my stuff right now, and that's
sorry
pretty
you go.
much it that
Sorry
I'm
what you're
doing.
going through.
I know it's all good though. I mean, it's a lesson learned. I mean, just gotta be alone for a little while. Well, not alone, but just not doing any like relationships for a while. Just
Right.
sticking to myself because I feel like this. Once you get cheated on, that's it. You can't. There's no coming back from that.
Um, Eric Lapointe gives you a salute.
Eric,
And Reaper says, appreciate that, Yogi. Doing great. Finished my 5 pumps for lunch. Yep, Squirrel Sniper said that you were doing your 5 pumps. Eric Lapointe got his 5 pumps in earlier.
but yeah, I'm gonna get
Um,
mine in later on today too. Maybe like in another, maybe like in another 3 hours or so. I'll probably get something in.
what's the plan for today?
Just resting my body, so I'm just gonna do one pump. Just doing 125 like I did yesterday.
Nice. Toy Pup says, oh, we're sorry, Joe.
Oh no, it's all good. It is all good. You learn you you learn lessons in life too. I still have to get that taken care of. And then I still have to worry about eye surgery. So that's still another thing on my list I got to deal with.
Right. When's that coming up?
Honestly, I haven't even scheduled it yet. I know I got to. The doctor's already paid texting me, talking about they want me to hurry up and do it. But I do know I want to get it done before summer so I can at least enjoy summer.
Right. Yeah. How long of recovery did they say?
They said it can take up. I did ask them recently. They did say it could take up to about 3 weeks.
It's not too bad. You know?
I mean, I do have somebody that will come over and help me though once I get it though too, because I probably won't be able to see shit. I mean, excuse my language though. Excuse,
That's all right.
I won't be able to see nothing. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. But I know at the end though it will work out though.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, you still thinking about doing Holy Grail with Jace in January?
Yeah, I want to.
Getting in.
I think it's supposed to be in December or January. I don't know when it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like Christmas. It's supposed to be on. Is it when it's supposed to be? Or is it on New Year's Eve? They do it.
I thought you guys were saying New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I don't remember, but um, you know, give or take a week. What do you got? If you're in shape for it, you're in shape for it. Doesn't matter if you do it Christmas. Doesn't matter if you do it New Year's.
Because
And I
I
think
can reach up to 300 already on one pump, so I feel if I can reach that high, I think I can get
so.
to 1,000.
It's all about pace. Taking a break when you need to take it. Not being in a hurry. It takes you 4 hours. It takes you 5 hours. You just keep getting reps.
It's probably gonna take me about I'll probably say 4 or 5 hours though. I know some people take like 2 or 3, but
Right. I think
I still get it done though.
I think Lee Hazard did it in under 2. But Lee Hazard,
That's
he's
Lee
in a whole
Hazard though.
he's in a whole nother league.
I'm like, that's Lee Hazard though.
Right, exactly. He also did. I don't remember if it was. I think it might have been 10K. It might have been more. He did it on New Year's, maybe 4 years ago. Imagine that 10K burpees. But his body was wrecked for like a month afterwards.
I bet. 10K,
Says,
that's almost half a year's worth of work in one day.
Yeah, exactly. Simon says, "You got it, bruv. Keep calm and carry on. Own it. Absolutely."
Oh yeah.
Eric Point says Jay Jordan did it in 6.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jay, he knows how to do it. He sets his own pace.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna hurry him. You know what I mean? He
Right.
knows his body exactly, and that's how to do it. If you set out to do 1,000 reps, don't worry how long it takes you to do it. What was your time, Eric? It took you, was it 3 hours? Less than 3 hours.
Yeah, because it takes me about not 2 hours, an hour to do about 200 one pump. So yeah, it's gonna be about maybe 5 hours.
Right. Yeah, that's Eric Point says 5 hours. And one thing, December or January, you're going to be in better shape. You're in good shape now, but you're going to be in an even better shape then. So
just like I'm in better shape than I was a year ago. So I can feel
exactly.
a difference every year now.
Yep.
Because a year ago, I wouldn't even think about doing 200 burpees or even talking about the Holy Grail
Big changes.
or doing Navy SEALs at that point.
Right.
And my body felt wrecked right now. I did like 16 days of 100 Navy SEALs. I'm trying to do that on what I did before last year.
Yep.
With the 30 days, but the last year only did like 50 though in 30 days though.
Hey, Sheiky Baby. Sheiky Baby says, Jürgen Hawk, tag team champions. I am not in Joe's league. But he's definitely a champ. That's for sure.
I try to be. But I think once I get out of here, my mind will be more clear. I mean, it's like a small little studio apartment right now, but hey, it works. It's just something to get out and just it's something to get for the time being.
Right. And it's you healing alone. You know what I mean? You're out of the toxicity that you were mentioning before. So
Sucks I have to lose my house, but I mean,
right. I have been in a similar position as you. Eric Point says, "True Hulk."
but yeah, when we get in a situation where you're cheated on, it's like there's no coming back from that. I mean, you can't. It's not.
Right. I think the important thing is healing yourself, taking care of yourself, um, and
Mhm.
as Simon says, fresh reset.
That's it.
Absolutely. Yep.
And this time, just keep it that way too, and not look back this time.
Yep. But
So, I mean, I'll just say it is what it is at this point.
right. Yeah. Toy Pup says cheating is not acceptable. You are right. You're on the path, my friend.
Right, it's not. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to packing this stuff up. I just want to come on here and say hi real quick. I want to hold up you guys' time.
I appreciate it, Joe.
All right, you guys take it easy.
You too, my friend.
Salute to everybody out there.
Salute to you.
And all right, you guys, take it easy. And I'll be back on your to listen to the closing stream later too.
Okay, good. We might do a little meditation later.
All right, I'll be here.
Thanks.
All right,
Hey,
right on.
our friend Jace is up doing a workout now. He's got a Stuart. So if anyone wants to head on over. I'm going to stay in the background. We're going to wrap things up in a minute. I told Jason at least be hanging out there in the background. Kat says, get out and go love yourself. Excellent advice. Every day a fresh start again. Lovely to meet you. Joe is an awesome person. I've been following Joe for, I think it's been about 3 years. Hey, Danny. Danny's saying hi to everyone. Reaper says, Sniper, it's super flat. Nice of Sniper, or nice of Reaper to stop in. Always appreciate that. He's a busy guy. He's putting in 8 to 10 hour work days with a long drive. So just having to pop in to say hi means a whole lot. Beggar is here. Hey, Beggar, how are you? Don't normally see Beggar in the afternoon. Normally he's early in the morning. Just Marie doing burpees in her basement. I'm so happy. It's my birthday finally. Happy birthday, Marie. It's nice to see you. Danny says, Circle Point, Burpee Reaper, Yogi, and just Marie. Marie says, hey to Danny. Kat says, happy birthday, Marie. Yep, it's nice to see you. It's been a little bit. It's been a couple weeks. Eric Point says, hey to Danny. So in just a minute, we'll shut things down. Hope to see you guys hanging out. Hippie's birthday, says Sniper. Eric Point says, happy birthday, Marie. This evening, I think we might do, it's called the Soham. Paramahansa Yogananda. I first learned it from his correspondence class back in the 80s. He called it the Hung Sao. Traditionally, it's the Hum So or the So Hum. It's a reversible breath, and it's a wonderful meditation where it combines mindfulness of breathing with silent mantra Two very important things, and easy relaxation. So you can visualize right there at the third eye. You close your eyes. As you breathe in, you think to yourself, so. As you exhale, you think to yourself, hum. And you let the cat and Jack says, so hum. You let the breath repeat itself. You aren't doing anything, but you notice the breath. Let the breath come and go. It's not a breath technique, so you're not breathing in, breathing out. As the breath comes in naturally, your eyes close, gently focus on that third eye. You think so. There might be a pause. Just stay in that pause. As it goes out, you think to yourself, It's the natural sound, the natural mantra of the breath, repeating itself every time, even if you don't hear it. It's actually occurring. Now you're just tuning into that natural. So, what you find is you'll reach a spot after the exhalation where the breath doesn't come back in. It gets so subtle, don't even notice. Paramahansa Yogananda called that the deathless state. Pure awareness. We're being breathed. Hey, Gravity. Gravity says, hey, Yogi. Pip Up says, not because I was costumming, but because you're so awesome, Yogi. Oh, such a beautiful life. Well, thank you. But, it did have something to do with you. It had a lot to do with you. It had a lot to do with Joe. It had a lot to do with Jace. And it had a lot to do with everyone asking questions and wanting to do the breath work. I appreciate that, guys. Eric Point gives a salute to Sniper. Gravity says, yo, Eric, and gets a salute back from Eric Point. Marie says, I don't remember how YouTube works because I have been touching grass. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got away. Got away from being on screen. Sniper says, greetings, Gravity. All right, so just gonna check in with Jace. And I'm gonna let you guys go. And that's it. We're going to be back in about 3-ish hours. Hey, Joshua. Eric Point says another great live. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Great job on the 5 pumps. Tuesday, day number 3 of the 5 pumps, and then Reaper and Eric Lapointe head on over to Navy SEALs for 100 reps every day. And then who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Traditionally, after the Navy SEALs, this is when Sniper lets loose and starts throwing in all kinds of crazy stuff. Cat says, I'll follow. Joshua says, sorry I'm late. That's okay, Joshua. I hope everything is well, my friend. Get away from Bob. Thanks, Bob. Joshua says, I'll be here for your live later. Thanks, Joshua. Marie says, Marie messaged you. Marie says, so wow, that was gone so long. One of my shorts in this account got 50 likes. Nice. So thanks again, guys. I will see you over at Jace's. Everyone have a great afternoon. Take care, my friends.